When I die, I want my last words to be, I did it.
Hey, yo. Yo. What up, what up? Welcome back, yo. This is season 3, episode 1 of The Deacon and the Diplomat. I'm the Deacon, that's the Diplomat. And, yo, as you hear, yo, we back at this again, yo. What's up, Diplomat?
What's going on, bro?
Not too much, yo. Not too much. Happy to be back, yo.
Same, bro. I missed it, bro. It was part of my routine that it was kind of it's like, all right, well, I got my Thursdays. Right? What we doing? What we doing? But it's good. What's good, everybody?
Man, what's good, everybody? All the people that subscribe, that's the people that's been looking for us. We came back.
He bad.
Hey, yo, and I ain't gonna lie, yeah, like I had a very interesting, fun-filled summer, but I'm happy to be back talking on this with the Diplomat, yo. Like now, the subject that we talk about tonight. Hey, yo, how many times? Look. I'ma just say this, bro. I'ma just say this. I'm not a social media fiend. Like, I don't have to be on social media 24/7, bro, but I do hop on IG. I get on Twitter, you know what I'm saying? Facebook from time to time or whatever. So I've been seeing what, people been saying about this. Dog, we like was talking about this shit before. While everybody was screaming, they try to tear this man down. We were saying,
why are y'all doing this to another black man? I'm like,
hey, bro. Where there's smoke,
there's a fire.
There's fire. Hey, yo. So we back at it again talking about Diddy, but real quick, yo, since we ain't been on, and damn, it feels like, has it been months, bro?
At least maybe 2 or 3. Not like nothing
months?
Crazy.
Yeah, because I feel like, it's had to be some months, young, because the summertime's coming to an end. So
yeah, we was I don't know about you, but we was I was in the streets.
Yeah, my summertime was kind of wild, bro. Yeah. I'm happy. I'm happy to be chilling. I'll say that. You know what I'm saying? Ups, downs, highs, lows. Yo, shout out to CC, help me get my shit together in my spot, my new place. You know what I mean? But yeah, dog. Real quick before we go on to Diddy, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna like touch on top. Wait, I did this shit in the pre-production too, yeah. We're not gonna touch on anybody in this joke. Okay? Pause. What the fuck niggas is saying, yo, like, we're not touching on anybody in this joke, bro. We not subscribe to that. Unwarranted touching of folks is not what the Deacon and the Diplomat subscribe to at all, young.
Look at my hands.
At all. Unless it's choking a person that hit you in the back in traffic. Being stupid. Anyway.
Okay.
Yo, so that Tyreek Hill shit was fucking crazy, dog. That's just weeks old. He done came out and apologized. So I bring that up because want to kind of talk about what's still going on a little bit with like racism. Like, we know it's not going to go nowhere, bro. But the Tyreek Hill situation kind of brings me to what just happened last night in the WNBA, bro, where Caitlin Clark, who is a white woman, you know what I'm saying? And for all intents and purposes, like a white woman, you know what I mean? Like, she probably listens to Snoop or what. I don't know nothing about Caitlin Clark, bro. I do know
she banged Glorilla and Sexy Red like everybody else on the team, bro.
Hey, young, she might be listening to her Booty Hole Brown and shit. You know what I'm saying?
She
you
definitely,
never know.
I promise she got that on the playlist.
Hey, yeah, she might got it on her playlist. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what she listens to. I don't know the woman personally, but at the end of the day, I do know that like she ain't saved the WNBA, bro, but she
She
put that shit
definitely
on her
brought a
shoulders.
lot of
And
attention to it.
yo, and it's wild that she's hearing like racist fucking comments. You know what I'm saying? Like she's getting misogynistic and whatever type slurs else, homophobic slurs and shit thrown at her.
It's everything, any and everything, bro. It's
And
terrible
the crazy
because
part is apparently she also shit that's been happening to her on the court because she's a rookie or whatever, right? And
yeah, first
she
year.
was a dog in college, like getting a lot of attention in college, commercials, things like that, talking about how she was gonna come in and dominate the league, blah, blah, blah. Had vets like Diana Taurasi and Brianna Stewart and them talking about, nah, yo, she gonna come in and earn her stripes like everybody else or whatever. But her fan base is like calling other players racist slurs and racial slurs because they accidentally poke her in the eye or push her on the ground. You know what I mean? So I'm saying, like, even sports figures be catching that shit. When does it change? When does it stop, yo? You know what I'm saying? I don't know how we get it to stop. I don't know if us two on this platform can get it to stop. I don't think we can get it to stop because it's within
We
people's
can.
hearts, but still can bring attention to it and still can speak up on issues because the shit, it happens to regular people every day that don't get it, don't get attention brought to it, don't get it highlighted. You know what I mean? So anyway, real quick about yo, I
Speak
this is
on.
this is something else that kind of caught my attention. Apparently, Cardi B is pregnant and getting smashed by a whole other nigga.
It's not. It's not
And
awesome.
using it as supposed get back. Now, why she want another nigga little soldiers swimming and hitting her new soldier in the head? I don't know. But it speaks to what 2024. I'm hoping 2024 ends soon, young. Like
We got it's like it's 4 or 5 months. It's not it's like 4 months.
let's speed up the clock or something, young. Let's go to 12-hour days. I don't know what we need to do, young, but
Let's get this.
2024 needs to
Hey,
end
wrap this
quickly,
shit up,
yo.
B.
Quickly, yo. It's
Oh,
wild, yeah.
that's
But I'm trying to think of the most like some of the more like recent relevant things that's happening because right now Diddy is dominating this whole shit, and I'm ready to like, yo, for real, young. Let's just get to it, yo, for real, dog. Yeah, let's just get to it, young.
like I said, the funniest thing I found was that Costco came out, like submitted a statement saying, "Hey, he did not get this from us because we do not carry
He
that
ain't get what?
brand." You know what it is, the baby oil,
What?
bro. The over 1,000 bottles of baby oil. Like he didn't get it from us. I know we sell stuff in bulk, but he didn't get that from us because we don't carry that brand. So you can go talk to Sam's Club or whoever else, because it's not us. Thank you for shouting.
Hey, yo,
I mean,
they said this man was buying the baby oil for the freak off parties. Now, freak off parties, his lawyer, bro, his lawyer. This was on Yahoo News, okay? His lawyer said in a statement that back in the day, they just used to call freak offs threesomes. I don't know if Diddy's really like winning the court of public opinion, nor do I think this nigga's gonna win in the actual court of law. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
But your lawyer is saying, yeah, basically he been doing it, but it's been called something different, young. But the serious part of it, that's no joke, is that he's being accused of human trafficking and drugging women. And that's just not cool nor funny.
At all. And I think, like I
Diddy,
said,
why
that's
you drugging chicks? Why are you drugging women? I don't understand that.
I don't get it. I don't know.
You Diddy. We asked, did he do it? Apparently, he did it.
Did he did it?
Oh, we asked, did he diddle you?
Did he diddle?
And apparently, he did it.
Did he diddle everybody?
Nah, fuck that.
And that's the worst part about it, because there's when I looked at like everybody that may or may not have been involved in any or all of the shenanigans going on, it's a lot of everybody's favorite artists, right? It's it's terrible. I have no words. I have no words for it.
I got a lot of words. Disgusted, deplorable, fucking irritating, frustrated, horrendous, terrible,
okay.
nasty, disgusted, gross, illegal. You know what I'm saying? Got a lot of words, you know what I'm saying? This nigga's crazy. Then you videotape all of that shit. All of that shit.
Footage, bro. It's so much what it is.
It's crazy, dog. Like, nobody understands. Like, the people that was there understand what was going on. His lawyer, I'm telling you, yo, his lawyer got to be probably like either working for the prosecution, or this nigga don't, like, he's not making it. It don't seem like he's making the case for his client better, yo.
With everything he's bringing the light type shit.
Yo, the man said, he, like you said about the Costco, I think Americans buy in bulk. There's a Costco right down the street. Dog, nobody needs, and then hold on. Then turned around in the same interview and said, I don't know why you need that much baby oil. Baby oil spreads a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, it does.
Nah, for sure. Like a little quarter size, you can.
Yeah. I don't understand. Look. They said that nigga had 77 dildos, all types of shit, bro. Look, I don't understand why he owned one, let alone the number that they claim that this nigga owned. That's a very specific number. That is wild in and of itself. Yo, but to speak to what they saying the charges are, bro, they're saying that this man was bringing in professional, like, porno actors. Professional porno actors. And he was basically hiring them to sleep with these underage girls while he filmed it. This is part of his, like, actual charges that he's gonna have to go into court and prove that he didn't do.
If there's footage, then that's god damn.
Yo, it's funny, but it's not. It's funny, but it ain't really funny.
You see it sometimes. It don't make no sense. Like, what? That's your story? That's your story, bro?
The man said they got a Costco. His lawyer said they got a Costco in every place he has a home.
I swear to God, please, yo, I swear, please do not let Costco get caught up.
Hey, yo,
that's gonna break my parents' heart, real. They're gonna be devastated to find out if that's the case.
It's just crazy to me, dog. They're saying that they saying, look, his lawyer said that They called them threesomes back in the 70s. But this nigga was engaging in like full-fledged orgies, apparently.
I swear it was like I just saw a video to where this nigga's house had king size beds pulled out of the walls of the indoor basketball court. Like, why? Why? Like,
Yo, random trivia. King size beds are wider but shorter than a queen size, so that the king could sleep in the middle and have all his women in the bed with him. Random trivia, yo.
the more you know.
So, so let me just say this, young. In Diddy's charging documents, right? This is what he's being charged with. It's a federal indictment. Okay.
Indicted?
These freak offs, bro, which the term freak off is funny to me, but I'm just trying not to laugh about the situation. And the fact that the shit is being described as freak off supplies, bro. Like it's
been in tears this whole time.
Yo, this shit is killing me, yo. It's killing me, dog.
I've been in tears this whole time.
I want to laugh at this shit so bad, yo, but there's victims that are involved, yo, and I'm trying not to laugh because there are real victims that are involved in this shit, yo. But
so right, you're so right.
I'm just saying, yo, we did an episode where we like, oh, if you go to a Diddy party in these days and times, like, do you not know what to expect? Apparently, we gotta find it too. We gotta find it after when we go to the break. There's a video back in the day of him basically telling on himself, saying that they're gonna come arrest him for his parties and shut him down because he can't get a permit.
I was scrolling social media the other day, and I think I came across it, and I just laughed and liked it, and just kind of kept moving.
Hey, yo, but if you looking for that, while you doing that, this is what he's being charged with, yo. He's the freak offs. This is the federal indictment, yo. They are elaborate sex performances where I guess this is where the dudes that he was bringing in there or the women that he was bringing in there that were professionals, for lack of a better term, were being hired. And the female victims were being forced to have sex with male commercial sex workers. So they might not even be porno niggas, yo. They might just be male prostitutes.
Escorts, or whatever you want to fucking call
it. A fucking gigolo. You know what I'm saying? He hiring gigolos.
What you do?
You know what I mean? To come in that jump Magic Mike ass niggas, to come in there and while he videotape them, though, young. This makes no sense to me, dog. This makes no sense to me. And if any of this shit is true, like this nigga needs he needs to rot in jails, bruh. Like, fuck a federal prison. It's a federal indictment, so he's probably gonna go to federal prison. But like, Jesus Christ, young. I ain't even get to the other shit. So, the women were forced through threats of force and coercion, which includes drugging, to engage in the sex acts, right? So because of this, he's being charged with arranging, directing, masturbating, and recording the freak offs. And he was transporting the sex workers across state lines and over fucking seas, bruh. Do you know what? Not only that, it continues on. They say that the nigga was distributing a variety of controlled substances to keep them compliant and obedient. Well, in part, to keep them compliant and obedient, which we know what the fuck that means, young.
Yeah.
Keep them high flying, feeling good, and getting, yo, this shit is sad, bro. Now, to play devil's advocate a little bit, question for you.
I'm here.
Do you think any of these women knew what they were doing when they went to these parties?
If you're asking me, do any of them know? I definitely think a good number of them know. The first few maybe not, but I'm sure stories have spread from those interactions. And the latter few may have just kind of been, chasing the fame type shit. I feel like if you whether you know Diddy or not, before or after these allegations, if you get invited to a party that he's hosting, I feel like there's going to be some nefarious activities going on. That's, I mean, to say in the most diplomatic way, I feel if you're going to a Diddy party, I feel like there's nefarious activities going on. You're okay with some of the things that may be going on. Maybe not everything. I don't know how far it goes, but you know it's gonna be some wild shit. And you're down for that.
Now, I mean, that's facts, young. And so I'm trying to be sensitive to the victims, you know what I mean? Because there are real victims, right? But
Yeah.
I'm not naive enough to believe that there weren't some of these women. Now, if they're women, if they're underage, all bets are off, yo. Like they don't have the and if they under the age of 21, they shouldn't be drinking any damn way. You know what I'm saying? Listen to me being like a dad should have appeared.
No,
But
for sure. And that's why
at the
the
end of the
drinking
day,
age is what it is.
yeah. And I mean, at the end of the day, I do believe that there's some of these women that knew exactly what they were doing, that were willing participants. But if they were brought across state lines for tricking purposes, then that nigga committed a crime.
Yeah.
And I mean, I don't know until he's guilty, until he's proven guilty. I mean, we ain't gonna really know. You know what I'm saying? I'm curious to see who else he's about to name and try to like bring down with it.
And I hate to say it, but my source of news is kind of like social media and whatever Google prompts pop up on my phone in the morning. And it seemed like as soon as he got arrested, there were a lot of music executives that were stepping down from both the US and I even saw like a Japanese, an executive from Japan step down from their company. And I'm like, okay, this again, you know me, I don't believe in coincidences. So there's a reason why when this happened, all these dominoes kind of fell. So what's the ultimate reveal that we're gonna see? Is what I'm looking forward to.
Well, I mean, the thing is, when when they start the when they start looking at the videos, they're gonna see a number of people, and it's probably gonna be some of our favorite Ep1 celebrities. You know what I'm saying? Athletes, actors, actresses, politicians that are all going to these parties that whatever they were drinking, whatever drugs, whatever was going on, if they weren't on drugs, they were just engaging what's ever happening, they're on camera now. You know what I'm saying?
It's all
And
recorded. Yeah.
yeah, we're gonna be, I think I'm gonna be like very disappointed in who the fuck we find out is on there, bruh. But real quick, yo, because before we go to break, I think I might have found the video where he was predicting his own. Hey, yo, one thing too before we go to break, because the video is a couple minutes or whatever. We don't gotta play the whole joint, but this
We
is
got
where
some
for a lesson in education, this is where people need to like be careful about what they speak into existence and what they say. The power of the tongue, bruh. Like if you speak abundance into your life, yo, and you believe it manifesting, that shit will happen. You speak truth and light into things, and it will grow. You speak darkness and negativity, that's what's gonna happen. If you say somebody's gonna dog you out, cheat on you, beat on you, steal from you, lie to you, that's what's gonna happen. That's the energy you putting out there in the universe, yo. So watch what you say, young. And this nigga right here is a good example of that. So hopefully we can play this with no issues.
Your parties are the hottest ticket around.
They won't even give me a permit for the parties, man. They don't want me to throw the parties no more. But we ain't gonna stop. We gonna keep on having fun, bringing people together from all walks of life. You're gonna hear about my parties. They're gonna be shutting them down. They're gonna probably be arresting me, doing all types of crazy things just because we wanna have a good time. You know, whenever you bring up a different element into people's environment, things that broaden people's horizons, people get intimidated. There's a lot of people out there that feel intimidated by it. It ain't nothing but breaking down racial barriers, breaking down generation barriers. People from all walks of life. Ron Perlman talking to Jay-Z, Jay-Z talking to, you know what I'm saying? It just goes on and on. Come out and play. It just makes me feel like I know how to throw a party.
That's Diddy with E.T. in 1999 telling a joke, which has now come true.
What's up, E.T., baby?
Dang.
Hope you're ready for the wildest, longest ride of your lives.
E.T. spent the day with the then 29-year-old who was seemingly proud of the wild reputation surrounding his blowout bashes.
They won't even give me a permit for the parties, man. They don't want me to throw the parties no more. But we ain't gonna stop.
Your dreams fulfilled, you're rocking with the best.
People from all walks of life. Ron Perlman talking to Jay-Z, Jay-Z talking to, you know what I'm saying? It just goes on and on.
It's day 7 for Diddy behind bars. His next court hearing has been set for October 9th.
Cause I'm public enemy #1.
Yes, you are, sir.
But
Alright,
back to his
bro.
parties.
I said, everybody, come on over to the house.
While it's not a crime to attend a Diddy event, several of the civil lawsuits allege sex crimes occurred during those.
Hey, yo.
What?
Hey, yo. This is what I'm saying, young. I promise you we are not making fun or trying to laugh at the victims. If there are victims involved in this, we are not laughing at you. But dog.
Why would? What? Well, I can't even. Huh? Like,
Hey, yo. Come on,
you
man.
said what? You told them. You said what on camera?
Come on, man. Like, talk about telling on yourself. You go and this is the power of the universe. We be speaking about the universe, the power of the universe.
Speaking into existence.
Yo, you speaking into existence is going to happen, yo, for all of the people that subscribe, tune in, listen to us. Yo, the power of the tongue. You look at Diddy as the example, man. Like, he was being arrogant about it too. You know what I'm saying? Laughing through the whole thing. When you young, 29, got money, of course, you can see that attitude.
They won't give me a permit. My parties is off the chain.
Oh, your parties are
slipping
disgusting.
everywhere.
Yo, it's apparently baby oil everywhere, young. Everything everywhere, dog. It's crazy, young.
I was waiting for the news to come out to be like, that was just a bogus claim.
Nah.
His lawyer tried to do.
Nah. His lawyer tried to clean it up by saying, yeah, 1,000, that's a lot. Now, I mean,
It's a lot.
that's a lot. You don't really need a lot of baby oil.
But he's Diddy. We don't know what he got going on.
He's at Costco. Have you seen what people walk out of Costco with? That's what he's talking about.
But then they was like, oh, no. He didn't get that from us. We don't carry that brand.
And see, this is where like money goes to people's head, I feel like. And he's had money for a long time. Apparently, he's worth like $90 million or whatever. I mean, Diddy's had money for a long time. But when you got that type of paper, I can't imagine you get to be that rich in that industry without having to do some crazy shit, to use your word, nefarious type shit. You know what I'm saying? To get there. And then on top of that, it's like, nigga, you was so arrogant, you flew, where you go? Antigua?
Probably.
Remember back what it was before the summertime when we did an episode. He flew somewhere on his private plane and was talking on the damn plane, talking about he ain't guilty. He flew when he left his sons and all them when they raided the mansion.
Yeah, Antigua. It was Antigua. This
So of course now you're gonna sit behind bars because you're a flight risk. You already got bread. Your passport is hella stamped. So you already look in the eyes of the court, but you got bread. So they might have let you slide on like a home monitoring or an ankle monitor or something like that. But bruh, you jumped out there, flew to Antigua and told everybody like, I'm that dude. You know what I mean? They can't touch me. I ain't guilty. Woo, woo.
Mess it up for himself, bro.
Hey yo, the arrogance of it all. Like, not one time did he wake up and be like, hey yo, I got like all this wild shit going on and I need to chill out.
Nah, I'm fucking P. Diddy. I got this shit. Hey, yo, tell him to gas up the jet.
Hey yo, the wildest part of this whole thing to me is who else is like tied to it. I don't want to speculate because right now our money ain't long enough. We ain't big enough to be out there putting people names and attaching people names to shit. Like Diddy name is out there. But I'm wondering who else is going to get caught up in this. There's been this thing about trying to take, the powerful black elite down and all that. But if the powerful black elite are fucking up, nigga, you're hosting parties where you got thousands of bottles of baby oil, nigga.
I don't care. I don't care. There's no reason.
There's no reason. No reason. Dog, I don't see a reason to have 1,000 pieces of chicken.
Ain't no reason to have
okay. I don't care how much I love grilled food, smoked food. There's no reason for me to have 1,000
pieces just sitting there.
What are you doing? What are you doing, bruh? The freak off supplies. But the sad part is that nowhere in there was part of the supplies condoms. Didn't hear that come out. You would think in a sex trafficking, prostitution, you know what I mean? Some sort of scandal that's involving sex, you find 1,000 bottles of baby oil. You don't think you're likely to find 1,000 condoms? No condoms. Jizz everywhere. Pause.
Not jizz everywhere.
Pause.
You better not turn on no black light because you're gonna be blinded.
Hey, yo. Hey, yo, I don't even want to know what it smell like in that jump, bro. I'm like, nope. I need a COVID mask. ASAP, one of them N95 jumps. I need one of those, John. Let me go ahead and strap up because apparently nobody in here was strapping up.
I can't. Jeez.
Don't know what the fuck they was doing. And see, the worst part about it is that he's like a music mogul. So he's an example for other people. Bill Cosby got arrested for this drug and women shit. He was putting Spanish Fly in women's drinks. You could buy Spanish. I'm not condoning it.
At
You
all.
could buy
No.
Spanish Fly in a fucking 7-Eleven or Carroll gas station or some shit. Who knows what the fuck Diddy was putting in these drinks? We talked about it, and I can't remember. I think it might have been season 1 when he was pre-spiking the champagne. There was allegations that he was pre-spiking the champagne. And there was an interview with Mark Curry, where Mark Curry was like, yo, he seen Diddy drug girls drinks at parties. These is all things that's facts you can like Google and shit. And I don't know if they facts, but you can Google them.
It's
Yo, this shit's crazy. And I feel kind of torn because of what we were talking about before the break. Some of these women were coerced, forced, and all that, and some of them did that shit voluntarily. So going forward, like, let's hope that the ones that did it voluntarily don't like somehow contaminate the ones that are actually victims.
Yeah. And I think, like you said, that's the big issue about it is that we know there are ones that did it voluntarily. So when it comes out that people are saying, hey, he did this, he did that to me years later, that's where the speculation kind of comes in and, you know, the reasonable doubt type shit. You know what I mean?
Yo, you think he's going to jail, bro? I mean, he's already in jail, but do you think he's like going to do a stretch, yo? Or is he gonna fuck around and end up paying restitution somehow?
Yeah, I feel like they're gonna find some way to settle out of court.
They're gonna bankrupt him. They just want to break his pockets.
They definitely gonna break his pockets. They're gonna try and bankrupt him. I don't know if they'll do so successfully with everything he has, but
well, he's worth 90 million, and we talking about they're gonna go back to at least however far back they can go where like statutory rape or whatever type chop, they're gonna try to make that shit stick. They're gonna try to build a hella case against this man. So what I'm wondering is if he doesn't like if he's got it gets into the conspiracy part to me because I'm trying to be careful with my words here. You know what I'm saying? But because I can't ignore all the allegations that have come out against him and just be like, yo, he's innocent. They're attacking a black man. They're trying to tear a black man down. I just can't arbitrarily say that.
Right.
There's a lot of things that have come out, and now this not to say that federal prosecutors wouldn't lie, you know what I'm saying? But there's a lot of shit that has come out against him that something in there has got to be true. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So my feeling is, yeah, they are trying to tear down like powerful black men that have a voice. They weren't going to kill Diddy. What's worse than death to Diddy is taking his money. You know what I'm saying? Taking his freedom, smearing his name. He changed his name to Love, right? On Twitter or whatever, or X. Changed his name to Love some years back. Now you want to associate him with the wildest type of love possible. You know what I mean? And in the process, you want to bring him down. Now, like I said, if he's guilty, he deserves to go to jail and sit on your 90 mil, bro. Like be the richest nigga in jail or some shit, bro. But you deserve to go behind bars. And it's gonna be a lot of hands out for a check. The shit's gonna get way more messier than it gets. Cause when you talk about money, That's where the other people I feel like gonna come in.
With all
Where
different hands exchanging and everything, all the hands involved.
man, where they gonna be like, where he's gonna be like, hey, look, they not about to take all my money, yo. Like, you need to help me out here. Help me with my law. Just like if it was on the street. You know what I'm saying? If you the nigga that's supplying whatever and one of your niggas get knocked, you supposed to have the bail money for him. You know what I'm saying? You don't let him sit in there and get a chance to talk. You go down there, you get his ass the fuck out. That nigga gonna be looking for, I'm just saying, dog. I'm just saying, dog.
He's
He's
not
gonna be
wrong.
he's gonna be looking for people. Yo, I need this lawyer money. Hey, you know I got you on tape too. And this is all speculation. This is just the deacon's opinion.
Just,
You know what
just,
I'm saying?
just letting the gears turn type shit. Yeah.
Just my opinion. That he's
It
gonna
fucking
have
makes
people,
sense though.
huh?
I said it fucking makes sense though.
There are so many people that do not share the same skin tone as us. You know what I'm saying? That have been at those parties, that have probably done some of the nastiest things you could think of on the planet in these parties. High off or whatever, drunk off or whatever. They in there doing things that they wouldn't do in their regular life. And he gonna be like, excuse
Hey,
me, sir.
I need
My
to see what's
lawyer's
going
costing,
on.
yo, this nigga's costing me $250,000 a day every time he come down here to fight my case. Yo, I need some help. I don't know, that's a crazy number, but
God
I
dang,
can't imagine what it would cost to fight a case like this.
yeah, to fight a case like this, there's definitely a fucking price tag on that shit.
All day. So it's like, hey, bro, the whole, okay, I was about to say, all right. The trafficking part is what bothers me. And I don't think it's just underage women. I think it's both. They're saying commercial sex workers, maybe because they don't want to say right now he was transporting boys too.
Okay, that's heavy. That's heavy as shit.
Because there's been so many, the gay rumors have been surrounding Diddy for the longest. And look,
Yeah.
if that's what he is, actually nobody gives a fuck.
Nobody
You know what I'm
gives a
saying?
fuck.
Like, yo, it's 2024, yo. Like, I feel like for real,
Being gay is the least of the fucking worries people have.
I feel like if this nigga back when he was in that goddamn swimming pool or hot tub or whatever, when he was talking and people were accusing him of being gay, bro. And I'm just saying, if he would have just said in that pool, he was whatever the fuck he is. He like both, he experiment, whatever the fuck it was that he's done. If he would have went on that tape or that video and he would have said that, none of this shit would be happening right now, bro.
At all. Yeah.
None of this shit would be happening right now. But he went on there, and he didn't necessarily condemn homosexuality, but he faked the funk. And them motherfuckers that's looking at him was like, oh, wait a minute. You're gonna pretend like we ain't see you in the room?
That's what you
gonna
do?
pretend like you ain't tell us when we was in the skybox.
All
We was
right.
chilling in the skybox. You ain't gonna pretend like you ain't tell us. Yo, you come through, I'm gonna have everything you want. Don't worry about it. I'm open to all that. Woo, woo, woo. And had us come through your party. And now, Diddy, you gonna turn around and say that you ain't with that life?
I just like titties.
Now, and you know we don't fuck with the Letterman, bruh. We don't play games with the Letterman, dog. Look, Letterman, we ain't fucking with you. You know what I'm saying? Not fucking with you, dog. Like, you got that? I believe, no, because I do believe everybody, look, everybody should be able to be happy to live whatever type of fucking life they want to live, yo.
Yeah.
Like, whatever the fuck makes a
Yeah,
person
nah, for real, 100%.
happy, content, and like, yo, go do that, you know, and that shit. Don't have my motto and philosophy in life is as long as that shit don't affect me, bro, I really don't be giving a fuck.
What you eat don't make me shit. You feel me? I'm good. Yeah, all right, okay.
I'm cool with whatever the fuck you doing, as long as you over there doing
Over there, yeah. Don't bring that
because
shit into my
nigga,
yard.
if
I don't
if
want to clean up your dog shit.
if I fart, you don't want to smell it.
You
Especially if I ate tacos yesterday.
if I
You
hate them
ain't trying to
tacos,
smell it.
it's over for everybody.
You don't want to smell it. I get in the elevator and let one go, dog. That affects everybody in the elevator. I'm wrong for that.
So he did this shit.
Yeah, I've done.
Was it one of them joints where you was on the elevator and somebody was on it and you was holding it, and as soon as they got off, you let it out, and then like the next floor, 4 or 5 people got on? If that's the case, hey, I'm sorry.
I wish that was the case. The case was I was running late for work. I had gone out the night before. I ate McDonald's to try to cover up the liquor. And I probably actually was farting in the hallway to the elevator.
All the way down the hallway.
Oh, yeah. And anybody who was in the elevator was like, that's a nasty nigga right there. Because you're the only one in the elevator and it didn't smell like that before you walked through here. So I was trying not to make this story too long or graphic, but I gotta tell the truth about what happened. Yeah, I didn't slip up in the elevator. Like, I had to take a shit and I didn't have time to do it before I left the house. So I was going to utilize that nice government facility that I was in. I was going to utilize their restroom, hoping nobody would be on the elevator. Unfortunately for them, they chose that time to be in there when I had McDonald's and whatever the fuck I was drinking the night before.
Hey, it be like that sometimes, bro. And that's
I know everybody in there was like, this is a nasty motherfucker. I know they was. I know they was. And the worst part about it is, young,
he couldn't even defend himself.
Hey yo, the worst part about it was one of them jumps that, I mean, it's gonna stick in the elevator.
This is gonna linger.
Yeah, it was. I'm happy that I actually left it behind me and it didn't stick to my slacks.
Because I'd have been worse going everywhere with you.
No, sir.
Oh God.
I'm gonna leave this right here on floor 5. You go ahead and take that.
Yeah.
It was in hindsight, it was wrong. That shit was crazy. But anyway, I don't know how we even got on that subject.
I don't even remember either, but this. But I mean, to say the least, I would rather get caught shitting on the side of the road than shitting my pants. So, you do what you gotta do.
Get caught how though? By the police? By a person? Because I don't think I want my papers to say got caught shitting.
I wasn't talking about the police. I was talking about like somebody just walking by.
Oh, okay. You don't want, yeah, I was about to say.
No, I don't.
I was about to say, I had 2 police officers walk up on me in Southeast one time. I was pissing behind a trash can. And yeah, they knew exactly what I was doing, young.
That's
They
why
knew
they
exactly,
walked up on your ass.
they knew exactly what I was doing, yeah. And I tried to tell them I was trying to get the cat. And they was like, nah, but that's such a good one. Like, we
We'll
ain't
let you go.
gonna yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
we'll
I
let you
told
go
him
off of
I told him I was trying
creativity.
to get the cat. I told him I was trying to get the cat, yo. Like,
Nah, bro, my cat got loose. I was
yeah. I'm glad they didn't come around the trash can because they would have been like, dog, do you need to secure your cat with your penis out? That makes no sense. Yeah, that makes no sense. Come with us. Go ahead, get in the back of the, go ahead, get in the back. You can explain this shit to whoever coming to get you.
Oh my god. Oh, that's bro.
Yeah, dog. That's some, yeah,
Oh, shit.
that's some wild adventures, man.
But hey, listen, at least we're not indicted for all them years that Diddy's going to.
Hey, bruh, I don't believe that I will find myself embroiled in a sex trafficking case
Ain't no
or
fucking way, bro.
human no, sir. Like,
Ain't no way.
talking about the shit kind of makes me sick, to be honest. I'm not sure if I want to watch the 50 Cent joint, and not because I don't think it won't be good or informative or detailed or nothing. I think 50 is going to go come for this nigga.
Oh yeah, he definitely going. Yeah.
But I don't like the R. Kelly joint kind of disturbed me. And I don't know if I want to see like, oh man, do you watch It Is What It Is with Cameron and Mace? Mace had a little, you ever seen that jump?
Clips. I don't watch it religiously, but I've seen clips of it.
Mace had a clip and they chopped it up too. So who knows if this is his real words, young, because the internet does stuff like that. They'll take the nigga words and play it around some other shit and make it sound like he said something that he didn't even really say. But
Yeah.
there is a clip of him where he was talking about that's why he got out and he knew that he's God's son, you know what I mean? He's one of God's children or whatever. And that's why he got out. He knew that this was coming. The story that I heard back in the day for why Mace decided to go be a pastor, and of course, this is a story, who knows, but I heard it I saw the clip on the internet, and then you couldn't find the clip on the internet. They might have put that shit back up there now that Diddy's going, Diddy's in jail. But that shit was where Mace was like, the day he came up to the apartment, and Gene Deal, I believe, kind of confirmed this jump. He was like, he came up to the apartment or the condo or whatever, and he was trying to find Diddy. And when he walked in there, he found Diddy in there with a man. Right? Now, Gene Deal's story is, and I hope I got this nigga name right, yo. I'm a little twisted now, but Gene Deal's story is that person was Ja Rule. They was in there with vibrators and all types of shit running around naked.
It's murder. I know I ain't shit. I ain't shit. Man, I've been told y'all that, but
Oh man, 10-minute warning.
it's murder.
Hey yo. But it's, if you're not dead, you don't really know. You know what I'm saying? You don't really know the facts if you wasn't there. And I'm not plugged into that part. I'm at Diddy. I wouldn't go to a Diddy party anyway. We got motherfucking segments like Nick. This is how niggas
If I gotta sign a fucking NDA to go in here, I probably don't need to be in there. For real.
Yeah. If you need an NDA, a blindfold, they tell you open your mouth, stick out your tongue. We're gonna put this pill right here.
No,
You don't give me your phone.
I'm
I don't think that's a
good
place I need to be at.
at all.
It's not a place I need to be at. I don't give a fuck what the women in there look like, What type of fucking shrimp you got in that joint? What type of Wagyu steak you got in there? Brazilian.
They're gonna
cook?
try and get you with the Wagyu and the shrimp.
Hey, young, I'm trying to eat good, dog. Like,
No, I'm with you, bro. I'm with you.
trying to eat good, dog.
Hey,
But
Maryland blue crab is great, but fucking lobster and shrimp and Wagyu.
young, let me tell you something. So, if this is what you talking about, that I gotta do before I come in there to your party, bruh, it's not for me. Not for me. And they probably wouldn't want to invite me anyway, because I look around and be in there for like 30 seconds. This ain't the whole vibe wrong in this jump.
They kicked me out.
Came in here with
to get a
pants.
shrimp off the fucking
I want to leave
cocktail.
with my pants. Yeah, I want to leave with my pants, my underwear, my pants, my socks, my J's. I want to leave with all that.
I'm not leaving the fucking buffet, bro. I'm just, I'm the nigga that takes the whole cocktail shrimp platter.
Hey, dog, I'm not even sure if I want to eat the food. I might got a bag of trail mix and a small Gatorade in my pocket.
Not the trail mix again.
Give me that Monster Trail Mix, dog. Cashews, peanuts, raisins, almonds, and a Gatorade.
That's all
And
the
you
sugar
ain't,
and
nah,
fats
you're
you
not
need.
catching me
The
slipping there.
carbs you need, keep it going.
Hey, look.
Electrolytes from the Gatorade.
Hey, look. Look, at this point, it'd be a prison party if that nigga invite motherfuckers to a party. So
that's, I mean,
but your man's, not your man's. He ain't your man's. He ain't my man's.
I don't know that nigga.
Yeah, I don't know that nigga neither. But what's there to say, yo? I just feel like we're gonna probably be revisiting this when other names start getting attacked.
I was gonna say,
so,
if not us talking about him, it's gonna be talking about all the big names of people we know and love and listen to that'll fall like dominoes, bro.
all right. We got about 5 minutes left. And real talk here, real spit, last 5 minutes. The people that's hung in there with us, they'll catch this on the last 5 minutes. Who do you think the next person to come out or the next person that they coming for is?
That's that's big. I'm thinking, so I hate to say it. Somebody I used to look up to growing up. It might be Jay, bro.
My nigga.
Who I'm rolling with, huh?
My nigga.
I hate to say it. Him. Yes, they're gonna come for him before they come before Queen B. That's just what they're gonna do.
I think the next episode, bro, we'll preview it now before we get our first guest on, which we'll have lined up soon. Let's discuss kind of like the conspiracy aspect of this, because I got a lot to say about that, bro. I got a lot to say a lot of times when we get on.
Listen, I don't believe in coincidences, and that conspiracy is right up my alley, bro.
I don't either, bro. And there's sometimes, have you ever heard that you get set up? I don't know the exact expression, but you get built up just to get, or the greater the build up, the harder the fall.
I've heard, yeah, that the bigger they are, the harder they fall.
Not necessarily the bigger they are, because that's more so about combat, but like they'll build you up. As big as they'll build you up, they're gonna break you down as much as they build you up. That's the basic premise. So they give you all this fame and stardom, and then when they're done with you, or they feel like you've gotten too big, now they're gonna pull you down. So one of the luckiest people I feel like that's gonna come out of this show, and I ain't trying to say, damn, it's hard. Like, I don't want to attach people's names to this shit, especially since we don't know them, young, because we just speculating this shit. You know what I'm saying? But if they coming for Jay next, Jay's former partner, who got left behind in the Def Jam deal, which that Def Jam deal ultimately propelled Jay to billionaire status. He was able to get Rock Nation. He was able to get Tidal, acquire a lot of businesses. I mean, I'm not saying he did anything wild to get there. I don't know that. But Dame is one of those people that will run his mouth and be like, hey, yo, like, he'd have been talking about, he kind of was, I think, on his podcast or whatever, but like, I want to kind of explore some of the conspiracy theory aspects of, because I think Jay is the next person that they're going to come for too. And I'm not saying Jay is involved. Of course, we don't know. We'll always say we don't know. We have no facts and none of that when it comes to what's going on with the legal aspect of it, or who's been involved, or what was happening at these parties. We don't have any type of legal facts, or just like we weren't there. But the speculation and the rumors and the first name that everybody started saying was Jay. And billionaire Jay makes sense that they're going to try to come for billionaire Jay.
That's what I said.
We led off our podcast with the racism about Tyreek Hill getting beat. We just didn't go in depth into the situation because it's kind of been resolved. He's come out and said he could have handled things better. The police officer had his discipline handed down. And so, but we still ain't far from the racial, like that racial shit still, they don't want to see a black man successful or black person in general successful. It makes me wonder, are they ready for a black female president? You know what I'm saying? A woman, they were ready for a black man before they were ready for a white woman. So now is the country.
That's heavy.
Think about it, bro.
When you say that, that's crazy. Yeah, that's.
Now, is the country ready for the first woman president to be African American, regardless of what other ethnic background or races she has commingled in her? She gives the appearance of a black woman. Is the country ready for that? We made certain progress, but have we progressed that far? They passed over Hillary Rodham for Barack. They did not want, and just speculation, a woman in control of the button.
And again, as somebody who's never really paid much attention to politics, the little bit that I did pay attention to, that was one thing I saw about, Hillary Clinton, and when she was running, is they didn't want her in control of that button, as you said. So now that you point out the fact that they chose a black man over a woman, that's something to really
stay tuned for episode 2.
Hey, we coming back at y'all, bro.
I ain't no pro on this thing, but I love doing it. So we love y'all watching, tuning in, appreciate everything. Yeah, we'll be at this next week. So holla.